Okay. This is all about this is virtual lecture number 3 for back someone here. FMPR Elect 1. So doon next subject no. FMPR Elect 1 or entrepreneurship. Now, entrepreneurs are actually developed through time. No? I will discuss that later giun sa pag-develop sa entrepreneur from the earliest period. But this time, let me discuss to you unsa gi function sa entrepreneur. Nganong matawag nimo siya nga dunay critical role sa economic growth and development of a country. You see, there are 4 major divisions of economic life. Number 1, goods must be produced. No? Goods must be produced. So there is what we call production. No? Production. Production can be defined as the creation of utility. So pwede man i-define mo ang production as the creation of wealth. Pero that is misnomer. No? That is confusing because you cannot create wealth without first creating utility. And this is where the role of entrepreneur becomes hindi mo madibate kung ganun ka sa entrepreneur ang pag-create of added value in the form of time for trade, service, and positions. The entrepreneurs are the one who created this so such that kanila yun ang puno ma-coordinate. For example, without the creation of value, walay goods na ma-consume. Right? So because of utility creation, production becomes consumption, and consumption becomes the process of exchange and distribution, economic growth. No? Economic growth and development. So, for example, is there any good that can be produced that satisfy a want, a human want without time? No. So therefore, ang entrepreneurs is responsible for the creation or availability of time such that the good becomes desirable. No. Becomes desirable. Then there must be some availability of a form. So from water pools nahimo siyang electricity distribute din dito in the form of energy. Energy, we have lights. So you see, there is transformation going on. And that is where the importance of entrepreneur comes in. No? The creation of home utility and the creation of time utility. And of course, creation of place and service and position utility. Right? So, napaka-importante ang entrepreneur. According to Richard Cantillon, entrepreneurs have four major functions. Number 1, buying and selling from villagers to the cities. Right? Another is, mungkin mo ko ninuro sa entrepreneur sa karaan lugar na time. Buying and selling from the cities to the villagers. So in other words, ang entrepreneur is actually taking charge of everything. No? The risk, including sa risk. So they are responsible for taking risk and overcome it for profit. In other words, they are responsible for organizing the other major divisions of economic life. At the same time, organizing the inputs of production of land, labor, and capital. So you see, that's how important entrepreneurs are. Today, not a major, not a course na PhD major in entrepreneurship. Pero wala na sa atong buwan, wala na sa atong university. I do not know. There must be, unsa may kalainan sa entrepreneur and mere employee. Well, according to Richard Castillo, ang employee has fixed income. But this income doesn't move. Move manggali pero di matawag din mo fixed because prices are also going up. While ang entrepreneur are the ones with uncertain income pero ka-income po na sila when they are taking risk. Right? So this is where the critical positions of entrepreneurs in economic life. Okay? Ang entrepreneur is responsible for making the country closer. Ang itawag na mo labor geography and labor market. Because entrepreneurs, former villages becomes a nation, more than ang nationalism, their nations become republic. The first country to become republic is France. And the entrepreneurs is responsible for the development of the market. Okay? Sa una, ang market sa labor, panalitan kung carpenter ka, diyan ka magsuroy-suroy sa inyong dapita. But when there is, the nations were formed, doon na development sa economy. Nagdako ang labor market. So people abandon their houses and go to the tawag ni mo agora or central places to sell their labor. Agora or so this city man siya agora. Assembly market where they can sell their labor and become an employee. In other words, ang create of employment dili lamang ang mga laborers kundi isa po diha ang critical role sa entrepreneurs for the determination of the value of wages and the value of money. Kaya gitawag mo price specie law, no, because the volume of money affects law, affects the labor market as well as the value of wages. So, muna siya ang atong unang writer, si Richard Cantillon. And then, we'll discuss with the classical, si David Ricardo o si Adam Smith. Si Adam Smith na nag-discuss ako in Sibulan. And si David Ricardo was talking about comparative advantage. Although this is an international manufacturing. Pero, applicable niya po siya. Ibig sabihin is, tungkol sa rule sa entrepreneur, it makes countries or isolated villages or villagers close to each other and form a nation. And it is responsible for the creation of nationalism, And then ang nationalism developed in 17th century because din ng mercantilism, Na-discuss naman natin sa international trade. A nation should be powerful, and the best form of power is wealth. And the best form of wealth at that time during the 17th century is gold and silver. So what a country to become powerful, it must accumulate gold and silver in order to become powerful. So muna ang mercantilism. Mercantilism. Trade only for the purpose of trade surplus ato pag-export pero dili mo import. Tawag lang importation pero mas labaw gyud ang value sa sa export. So ingana ang entrepreneurship, entrepreneurial. And then aron makita ninyo ang dagan sa history. Medyo na pagka-video historical na ko tayo mo discuss topic. So usually ang history magud diha ko na develop ang economic thought, idea about business. So balik kayo na mag-discuss ko sa inyo o a little bit of history. A little bit of history. And then we try to find out what is entrepreneur. So this is supposing this is our timeline. Una pong timeline. One direction. And then divide this into two. Zero. And then you have this to 500 AD. And then you have 500 BC. By the way, what is AD? After death? No. This is a Latin acronym na siya, pero Latin na siya acronym. Ano the meaning in the year of our Lord? So this is the period known as siya ang ancient time. Ancient. This period is 500 BC, muna siyang primitive times. Period. And then 500 to 1000 BC. I think this is the Middle Ages, no? This is a medieval period. And then from 10,000 BC, no? To the present, 1,080 paingon sa present. Siya itong modern times. Remember, na-develop ang IT or computer around 1940. So 1949, paingon sa present, muling gitawag natin ito. Information era. Atong tanawon kung na-develop din niya ang entrepreneurs, no? Dayon 500 BC paingon sa 3,000 BC. Muna ni this is the period of the Egypt, no? Katong itong Sumerian Empire, mga Egyptian Empire, Persian Empire. And these people believe to have seen God, to have spoken to God. That is why this is sometimes known as patriarchal times. And then from 10,000 BC to the 5 million years, 5 million years, mo nang itawag mo, 8 million, Stone Age, Paleolithic Age, or Stone Age. Okay? So, magsugod ta dari, then inahinay, atong panahon ang development of entrepreneur. Okay? Now, unsa man ang panginabuhi sa 5 million years ago? Well, gathering and hunting. Gathering and hunting. Una ang trabaho sa tao, ayun, ang edad sa tao at this time, 5 million years ago to 10,000 BC na, that is inclusive of this period from 5 million to 10,000. Ang estimate sa scientist, ang maximum age sa tao was around 20 years. No? Kaya yun ang occupation din, hinaatay, itawag ko ang economic occupation was barter. Because, gathering and hunting man siya. No? Barter because people do not, naman na siya nag-pastoral. Ang pastoral is around 8,000 din. 8,000 BC pa. Na yung mga sheep, na yung mga oxen, etc. etc. And then, at this point in time, ang population is growing by 0.0007%. Dahil your population will double in 100,000 years. Double in 100,000 years. Tato pa, wala mabili. Patay ang mga tanaw. Wala lagi tao na. Natin nabili nga pa, pero hinagsaka ang population. And then later on, muna siya ang Stone Age, no? Muna siya ang nomadic stage. Nomadic stage. Nomad means wanderer. People just wander from one place to another to search or hunt for food. And then later on, they were able to pastoral stage. They were able to tame wild animals for work, for additional work. Ba? For example, ang oxen gigamit nila for planting. Pero wala pa agricultural. Ang theory nila is, ang una daw, what do you think? Ang una daw nga na domesticated sa tao is, what do you think? What animal? Ang una daw na domesticate sa tao nga animal is dog. Una na domesticate. So, huwag yun as tawang dog. Later on, oxen. Four-legged animals yapon. Oxen, dayon, horses, then elephants, etc. etc. Now, pastoral states help people to stay permanently in a place. No, dito sila mag-stay sa place permanently. They stop wandering around and search for food because with the domestication of wild animals, natao po dahil ang agricultural stage. Ato ba, for hundreds of thousands of years, puman sa pastoral agricultural stage na ngayon. Okay? With people decided to stay permanently in a place, plant crops. Ang una daw nga na plant nila nga crop is mais, corn. Mais, corn. Saya naman sa itanong, no? Dayon. Nagdako na dayon ang kuan, nagdako na dayon ang tribo, nahimo na din siyang self-sufficient economy. Dayon nagdako po ang scope of trading. Kay sa agricultural stage na-develop mo na din ni ang instead of barter, nag-develop din ni ang money. Na-develop po din ang kwarta, ang monetary system. So from good commodity system, nahimo po din karon ang monetary system. Pero at that time, ang gahimo sa kwarta gobyerno sama karon, no? Emperor ba o ang ruling elite ba ang gahimo o kwarta? Ang Chinese may una ang mga kwarta, no? Made of paper, made of coins. Okay. So, here, na-develop ang exchange, na-develop po ang banking system, ang monetary system. Dinhin na tayo, nagsugod ang entrepreneurs. Diba? Nagsugod ang mga entrepreneurs mo naman. This is a period also where kining mga negosyante muhawa sa ilang balay, instead of planting, they will bring goods from the villagers to the cities, and they will buy goods from the cities and then bring them to the villagers. In other words, ang road network nahimo na siyang dili road, nahimo na siyang trade routes, no? Dayon ang pinakataas na trade road gihimo ang katong sa China. Katong gitawag ni mog Silk Road from China down to Europe. Grabe kay, no? Ang sakyan na sa tao mo mga camel or horses. So they will go together in caravans, traders, bringing with them goods that are not found in the villages, but are found only in some areas like China. So, like for example, si Marco Polo. Si Marco Polo is a merchant, is a trader. Tayo known kay si Marco Polo sa China because it was Marco Polo that decided pag naghimo siya nag-introduce kung agion ng China, no? Kay ikuan mo ng agianan sa Mediterranean Sea, gihawakan mo na sa mga Turkish. So dinhi sila sa west ni agi, east, no? Ayon sa east, ayon sa Africa, ayon sa India, paingon lang din sa China. So sila naghimuha ng Silk Road. So you see how important the entrepreneurs are in terms of connecting one province to another and become a commercial unit and become an economic unit, no? So muna siya na yun. And then later on, because of entrepreneur type, nahimo na ng republic, nationalism. At the same time, nationalism, paano po din ang industrial revolution. Here, no? Industrial revolution. computer mo na isang information era. So right away, tuodan eh. Dili mo dagan ang atong history. Kung walay mga entrepreneur. Walay economic growth na mahitabo. Sa Europe, New ika ni mo Europe. By the way, nganong dili man kayo importante ang ancient? Importante mga ancient. Ano na siya yung dili importante? Pero sa ancient times, manggon, para manggon siya people are not preoccupied with economic stuff. No? Hindi kayo kay mga kingdom o sa hari. 1,000 years, mo gapon. So, medieval to yun. Obra ang 2,000 medieval to yun. 2,000 medieval to yun. Dark Ages. Dark Ages because dark age siya. Sa religious war mo muna siya for 1,000 years. So, wala kayo mga economic thought, wala kayo mga economic ideas. Yun na sa modern times where Filipinos were able to form nations as one commercial unit, as one commercial region. And then, because of that, na-improve ang industriya. The Industrial Revolution came along, and then completed sa present time. So you see, diyan mo makita ang at saka importante na yung entrepreneur sa economic growth and development of a region. Unya, it makes the whole world closer together. And the people responsible to this are the entrepreneurs. Right? So, alright. So, in classic man ko karong Monday, that is September 22 man siguro. You can ask any question you want. Kaya mo report naman ko anak. Okay, so that is the end of our topic. I-introduce ko lang ang development of entrepreneurs from 5 million years ago down to the present. Okay, so thank you for